Hi everyone, a new season is coming, the season of Strife, Dragonfall. And we thought it was time to talk a little about it and about the new matchmaking system that the developers have implemented this season. Let's start by explaining this new system. Many have already talked about it. Some people like it, some don't, but we wanted the matchmaking phase to be over before drawing any conclusion and making a video about it. So what is this new system? Basically, all registered kingdoms are divided into 4 tiers, A, B, C, and D, and must then choose their allies, in our case, 2A and 2B kingdoms. After the teams are made, the matchmaking takes place, taking into account the numbers of each team. We don't think the idea is bad, but we cannot say the same about the implementation. Forgive us, dear developers, but we can only criticize how it's been done. Why did you define tiers based on the total power of each kingdom, instead of prioritizing real combat strength? As you all know, NTS was able to grow quite well after the last season, becoming almost a 20 billion power alliance. But at the same time, our server is pretty clean, meaning there's practically no inactive player in it, since everyone who leaves the alliance knows that they have to migrate away or be burned. As a result, NTS turned out to be ranked as B tier. Alliances like FG, BB, and many others, with all due respect to them, are in A tier. Where's the logic here? This alone wouldn't be a problem, but in addition to assigning us to the B tier, we were also given the so-called special status, Paragon Realm, which is supposedly given to the 3 best servers of each tier. By the way, we don't understand what criteria were used to define those realms, like why wasn't Echo a Paragon Realm for A tier? So what does this status mean? It means that we, like any other alliance with a Paragon status, cannot team up with any other kingdom that would also be a Paragon, no matter the tier it's in. So let's use our example to look at our options. Of course, we all wanted to be in a challenging and difficult KVK, but could we? Here is a list of Paragon servers with whom we could not form a team due to this new system: EIS, LTS, and SSG. We had the option to go with BDO, but they decided to go with SSG, which, as I just explained, wasn't possible for us. We also could have joined Echo's team, but after talking to their leader, we both agreed that NTS and Echo with 2 other kingdoms would have easily and quickly defeated any other possible opponent at the moment. And this is, of course, not what we were looking for, as it would have killed the fun and our interest in the game. Therefore, we decided to keep the possibility of playing with Echo for the future. Then we thought about what to do. The game itself prevented us from teaming up with other strong kingdoms, and without this, we couldn't be guaranteed to fight against other big ones. We were down to one option: put together a team that could compete with the other big teams in terms of total raw power. That was our chance to have top alliances as our next opponents. So yes, by doing that, we knew that big teams' real combat power would be much greater than ours, and that it could result in a very difficult matchup for us. But it never stopped us. Therefore, we decided to go with RFF, MM, and Gen. These alliances are active, and at the same time their kingdoms are well populated, which greatly increased the total power of our union. Unfortunately, things didn't go as we hoped, and we matched NF57, WTF, TC, and POTC. They're all good and active, but clearly not in the same category as Echo, BDO, or EIS. You can see their statistics in the map on the screen now. Anyway, these things happen. We won't let this discourage us. We'll play this season, strengthen our server, and aim for A tier next time. Finally, we strongly recommend developers to rethink and review the tiering formula so that this situation that happened to us does not happen again in the future to other strong and active alliances.